What is practical life? One of the pleasures of watching a child grow is being shocked out of taking the mundane for granted. The most ordinary things that we seemingly know without thinking and can do without trying are for the child wondrous new discoveries and engaging, joyous challenges. This includes the everyday routines and practices of life: preparing food, dressing oneself, cleaning, habitual courtesies, and more. These are for the child new, maybe even daunting, exciting tasks that are visibly part of the human world and that are empowering for them to master. Practical life is one of the hallmarks of the Montessori method that takes full advantage of the child's motivation to learn these things from a very young age. The practical life curriculum in Montessori provides a scope and sequence for these everyday routines and practices. And exactly like the other, more academic areas in a Montessori classroom, the Montessori approach offers a pedagogy that elevates and empowers the child in her or his pursuit of these skills. Practical life in Montessori is purposeful activity, develops motor control and coordination, and develops a sense of independence and a sense of responsibility and order. Practical life activities are purposeful tasks that provide the foundation for all other activities. They fulfill the young child's plea of, "Help me to do it myself." The exercises in practical life typically fall into one of four main categories: care of self, care of the environment, grace and courtesy, and control of movement. Care of self includes activities such as hand washing, teeth brushing, and getting dressed. Care of the environment are things like sweeping, dusting, washing dishes, and gardening. Grace and courtesy includes activities such as greeting someone, passing objects politely, and making introductions. And control of movement are things like walking on a line and making silence. The way in which we've described practical life activities thus far focus mostly on children in the first 6 years of life, what Maria Montessori called the first plane of development. Practical life activities for the second plane child, ages 6 to 12, though, retain their practical nature, but also include an added emphasis on developing meaningful connections and a larger sense of purpose. For instance, instead of embroidering just for the simple joy of completing the task, an elementary student might enjoy embroidering a heart to give as a gift to an aging neighbor with a heartfelt written note. They might enjoy the shared experience of planning a meal, creating a list, and shopping with a parent or caregiver, and then cooking and enjoying the meal together as a family. They might also enjoy activities like composting, gardening, taking care of a pet, taking care of inside plants or outdoor plants, doing laundry, volunteering, creating a personal or class business, planning parties, celebrations, and events, public speaking opportunities, searching the internet, typing a story, making a phone call, sending an email, mowing a lawn, changing a light bulb or batteries, and other household repairs. You can even help them learn how to do basic budgeting and introduce them to the use of a planner and learn how to schedule activities. While many of us adults may naturally perform these everyday tasks on our own, children can benefit immensely when they're invited to participate too. Here are several ways that children of all ages benefit from engaging in practical life activities. First, they gain independence. By learning how to successfully perform everyday tasks, such as preparing their own snacks, pouring their own drinks, and dressing themselves, children become less reliant on others. They gain a sense of self sufficiency as they learn what they're truly capable of on their own. They develop a sense of order. Practical life activities enable children to learn how to do things in the right order because they follow certain rules or patterns. For instance, A child learns that when setting the table, each utensil and each piece of dinnerware and glassware has a designated space. Children develop the ability to concentrate. Another benefit of engaging in practical life activities. Many of these tasks, like cutting with scissors, pouring a drink, require intense focus and patience for successful completion. Developing this skill at a young age allows children to later avoid distractions and focus on the more important task at hand. Fine motor skills and gross motor skills are also developed through practical life activities. Young children are still in a period of their lives where they're working really hard to develop these fine and gross motor skills and to coordinate these movements. Practical life activities support them in this endeavor. While practicing holding a small cup or pitcher by the handle when pouring a drink, tying their shoes, and walking carefully while sweeping the floor, children are being given the opportunity to coordinate their movements in purposeful ways. The grace and courtesy lessons and exercises are critical in aiding young children in learning how to improve their social skills, how to engage with others. They learn how to express their thoughts and feelings, how to take turns, and how to solve conflicts. All of these are essential lifelong skills. Practical life activities also provide children with an opportunity to strengthen their sense of self, to truly discover what they're capable of. As children successfully complete everyday tasks and become more self-sufficient, they gain a sense of confidence and pride that is absolutely unmatched. And in addition to strengthening their sense of self, practical life activities help children strengthen their sense of belonging. When invited to participate in tasks like folding the laundry, feeding pets, and cooking dinner, children feel that they serve an important role in helping others in their classroom and family communities, and that they're an important contributing member. While everyday practical life activities may seem like simple, mundane tasks to us as adults, they're foundational in helping children as they learn and grow. So the next time that you go to bring in groceries, do a load of laundry, water plants, help your child get dressed, or introduce them to someone new, pause for a moment and invite them to join in. You might be surprised at how excited and joyful they are to be included, and the immense pride that they feel when they've accomplished something new. Practical life activities allow us as educators, parents, and caregivers to provide opportunities for our children to become more independent, promoting their sense of confidence and capability. Which Montessori practical life activities have you found most beneficial for children? And how have these activities impacted their independence and daily routines? Share your experiences with us in the comments. And remember, we have lots of other amazing videos on great and very useful topics. So make sure you've subscribed to our channel and are following along on all of our social media platforms. Until next time, have a wonderful day.